Hi guys, Frank here with Build Your Own, and in this video we're going to use the BlueDevil Pour and Go Head Gasket Sealer to try to fix this intake manifold gasket leak that I have, and I think a freeze plug leak that I have. I've got coolant that's been leaking. I do have the gaskets to actually do the repair, but I really don't want to do the repair right now, so I think I'm going to try this BlueDevil Head Gasket Sealer. You see right next to it I've got this coolant stop leak, and I did use that before and I didn't really get satisfactory results with that. But if I was being honest, right when I poured this stuff in, the drain plug broke on my radiator, which I did a video on how to replace that and fix it, and so most of this fluid came out of the truck. So in all honesty, you know, I never really got a good run with this coolant stop leak. But being on the BlueDevil website, I read that this head gasket sealer is better if you've got a freeze plug leak, obviously a head gasket leak, and an intake manifold gasket leak. So the procedure is still the same as the coolant stop leak, but I'm gonna give it a different try and see if we get a different result here. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to put this stuff in your vehicle, and we'll go from there. Okay, so in this video, like I said, we're going to go over the directions on how to use this BlueDevil Head Gasket Sealer. Step 1, make sure your engine is cool, and then you're going to remove your radiator cap. I've already untwisted mine, that's why it was so easy to get off. Step 2, you need to put this bottle of fluid into the radiator. However, if the radiator isn't drained down enough, then you're going to need to drain out some of this coolant so you can put this whole bottle into the radiator. And looking down my radiator, I don't know if you can totally see down there, I don't think it's drained out enough to put this whole bottle in there, which is why I have this catch under the truck. So I'm going to go ahead and reach under here and undo the drain plug. If we look down here on this particular truck, it's down here in the corner, so I can just go ahead and twist this, and it's going to kind of run everywhere. But we don't have to really let out a lot, but we'll let out some of this coolant and let it run. I'll see if I can get it to catch on the ground there. Okay, so we've got some coolant draining. I'll let that go for a little bit longer, and then that should give us enough space in here in the radiator to go ahead and put this whole bottle in there, and that's probably enough. So let me go ahead and close that up. Okay, so the next step is to actually start the vehicle. So we're gonna go ahead and start the truck, and also put your heat on high. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn the heat on here. Let's see, there we go, we got the heat on high there. And now we need to go back to the radiator and pour all that head gasket sealer into the radiator. Okay, so now we could take this head gasket sealer and slowly pour it into the radiator. And then we'll go ahead and seal, put the cap back on when we're done. I'm pretty sure I drained out enough coolant. I'm more than positive. Yeah, we're good. All right, awesome. So now we just need to put the cap back on. Okay, so we poured the head gasket sealer in the radiator. I've put the radiator cap back on per the instructions. Now the vehicle just needs to idle for 50 minutes. We've got the heat on max, all the stuff's in there. It just needs to sit for the next 50 minutes and idle. If I had more room, and the instructions also go on to say if you need to top off the rest of your cooling system with antifreeze, you go ahead and do that. I was about this far or so from the top, so I didn't bother adding any more antifreeze. So we're just going to let the truck run for 50 minutes, and then we'll check back in after that. I'll go ahead and clean up that the pan down there, and yeah. So we still have some time to go for the truck to idle before we're done here, but I thought I'd take a second to talk about the actual repair itself and these BlueDevil products. I have obviously great faith in these BlueDevil products. I've used them before. I have other videos using BlueDevil products, and I've had mixed results, but I'm really hopeful that this head gasket sealer will work for my intake manifold gaskets. If not, obviously I'm prepared to do the job. As for the freeze plugs, well, the dealer told me that the freeze plug, that there might be one leaking, so I don't know that for sure if it's a freeze plug. So I'm really hoping that it's not at all, and maybe the intake manifold gasket's just leaking so much it might be leaking right over the top of a freeze plug, for instance. But if it is a freeze plug, then well, we'll see about that, and we might deal with that when we get there. And yeah, but in the interim, I hope that this head gasket sealer does the trick. Okay, so it's been a little bit more than 50 minutes. The truck's been idling. It's super hot in the interior because the heat's been on this whole time. I don't see any leaking going on under the truck. Any spots that are there from before. So I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive the truck around today. I'll drive it around for the next week or so. I'll clean up the leaks where the truck normally parks, and I'll keep my eye on it and see if this repair works, and then I'll do an update video. If it does work, I'll be really happy. If not, you'll see one of my next videos will be doing the intake gaskets on this truck. So hopefully you found this video helpful, informative, or entertaining, and if you did, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.